What is the number one secret of being successful for any business owners or entrepreneur out there? My name is Beat Gillette. I'm the growth architect, and I work with a lot of visionaries, thought leaders, help them to grow their business, grow their authority, scale their impact. And the number one thing is so simple, it's going to be shocking to you. You got to have an airtight avatar. You have to know who your client is, what is going on in their heads. You have to be able to crawl into their heads, understand their problem, and then and only then do you go to your product or service and you reverse engineer it so it solves this actual problem. You don't do that, there is no success to be found, because you might be selling to a phantom avatar, or you might be selling a phantom solution to a phantom problem of a phantom avatar. Now you see there's so much phantom in here that obviously this cannot work. My advice to you always is, when it comes to something that looks trivial or that looks ridiculous or that looks so simple that you go like, I've done this avatar thing, stop it. Here's why. Because if you think about what was important to you 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, on how you constantly change your opinions about things, your clients are doing the exact same thing. So if you want to go and you want to persuade ethically, of course, and if you want to serve more clients, you want to make that impact, you want to grow your authority, you want to be the go-to expert in this particular field, that is only going to work if you follow the number one advice to be successful. And that is very simply, you have to know what keeps them up at night, what bothers them. And I'm sure you heard this 1,000 times from all the internet marketers, but what that really means is that you need to follow mentally this idea of what this person is actually experiencing. I give this example of this mother of two that wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. One of her kids has fever. She has to get a mother-in-law in who she doesn't like. The kid threw up. She finally gets out of the door, drops off one kid at school, shows up at the office, has throw up on her blouse. The boss calls her in the office and says, hey, the thing that you did, you go like, what thing? And well, John, this snake, called on her or told on her on something that she didn't even know he did. And next thing, she has to justify herself on Monday morning, no less, after that morning. Now the phone rings in her office after she just spilled the coffee over a keyboard because she's so upset. And you call. What's the difference between her being thrilled that you're another marketer that's doing a cold call and just ripping into you? Or number two, to say to you, OMG, I'm so thrilled you called. That is what I mean by crawling into the minds of your clients. It's not creepy or anything like that. It comes from a sincere perspective of empathy and of understanding, what do I need to say at that time so that I am the trusted advisor, that I position myself as somebody that they really want. And for that and that reason alone, have I done the airtight avatar. Now, sometimes people say to me, well, Beate, why don't you just give it away for free? So here's the deal on that. I made it a $7 product. And why? Because I feel that at the cost of a soy cappuccino here in Los Angeles, $7, it should be this much worth to you to figure out how to do this exercise. It also is a psychological and a spiritually energetic idea. Because if you make an investment, it puts an energy into motion that then gives an expectation of a return. Free brings back free. So that's why. So I hope that you understand the idea behind the avatar and how powerful this is. And if this is not right for you, there's tons of thousands of other things out there. I have a very particular method on how I do that. And my method really works. You get to decide who you want to be, how you want to be, and on whether or not this is relevant for you at this moment in time. But if you want to be successful, this is a really great way to start. Understand your client, build your offer. All right, that's it from me today. See you later. Bye-bye, guys.